The Search for Santa Claus, a Christmas mystery as told to Ian Adam. Eh? Is it part legend or pure reality? We may never know. But as we listen to the old wise man's tale of Santa Claus, the riddle remains unsolved today. Why would Santa Claus, a successful public figure, suddenly disappear? And how will the public manage without him? It's a test of your abilities. Can you solve the puzzle? Pay close attention to the questions. There may be a quiz at the end. Answer by pressing a function or number key. Press F8 at any input to quit. When there are no choices listed, press any key to continue. There we go. Ooh. It is a winter evening, like so many others, spent sitting comfortably at the fireside. The flickering, crackling flames will lull you into a feeling of warmth and security. The newspaper is packed with the usual cheer. Terrorist bombings, hurricanes, election results. But what's this? A messenger? I've already played those Jays last year. Pretty much played all of those last Christmas. Let's read the telegram that came. Santa Claus is missing and believed lost. You must help! So many children will be disappointed if Christmas is cancelled. He was last seen wandering in the Arctic bush. There are so many dangers and so few clues. Please help. Wow, that's a scary telegram. This needs quick action to avoid a tragedy. Do you grab your earmuffs and catch the next flight north? Go to Sears department store and look for Santa. Sears? So this is Canadian? Ignore it. Claim the messenger got the wrong address. I'll take a flight north. But it's snowing outside. Why don't you put your shoes on first? It's not an option, you dipshit. That's better, so I went to Sears. You're at the airport now. Unfortunately, you don't have anything with you but earmuffs and shoes. Buy some supplies, which is a wise move, apparently. What am I playing here? I better put some music on. Well, since I already had that chosen, let's make this into a horror game. Probably lawsuit avoidance version of Sears. Yeah, probably. Those newspaper articles are just relevant today as back then. As relevant, yeah. And also, I'm gonna move the mic closer to me mouth. Alright. So, let's buy some supplies. Well, it seemed like a wise move at first. You locate the airport gift shop. Sadly, all they have here is toiletries and some Shinzi gift cards. The usual stuff. Why don't you go back home and try Sears department store? So press the A key. Okay, I pressed the A key. Fine, I'll go back home. Another telegram apparently came around. Santa Claus is missing and believed lost. You must help. So many children disappointed you last year. Why do I need to read that again? What am I doing wrong? Grab your earmuffs. Get on a plane. Where do you think you're going? California? This is a search for Santa Claus, not Santa Cruz. Let me explain this carefully. Are you going to travel to the North Pole and strangle polar bears with just your bare hands? Read my lips. You need some supplies. Jeez, no need to be a dick about it. Go back home. Mercenary, where do you find these games? So let's go to Sears and look for Santa. You arrive at Sears in record time. Asking about Santa, you are told that he left some time ago looking depressed. He was seen headed north on his sled in a bit of a rush. Could this be a clue? Let's buy some supplies, because we have to, apparently. Buy a backpack, a very large parka, some mucklucks, a rifle, and a year's supply of freeze-dried turnips on sale. What am I, Jan Jansen from Baldur's Gate 2? You must look like a Ghostbuster with all that stuff. No, because I don't have the proton pack or a overall. I just have a rifle and a parka. Have you never seen a Ghostbuster before? Haven't you decided yet? No. Head back home, keep on shopping, go to the airport. I guess I can go to the airport now. All that shopping was tiring, so you're on your way to the airport, you decide to go home for a nap. Decide for me then, will you? Santa Claus is missing, I believe, wondering, Arctic Bush, please help. I gotta begin all over again because I made a... Mercenary, why? It's this music is from Ski or Die. Time is money. Oh, shut up. The store is closed. You'll have to wait until tomorrow morning to get in. What? This game has a weird sense of humor. I'll follow his trail. Score is 3 out of 72 so far. How you got all that equipment through the security check, you'll never know. Good thing you brought a credit card to pay for your ticket. That helpful cleric pointed down this walkway, but there are so many planes. Oh, so many planes! Take the blue pill or the red pill. Can I have the blue pill, please? What a long flight to Saudi Arabia. Next time you catch the wrong plane, I suggest you pick the Concorde. You'll get lost much faster. Relax, have a drink. Didn't you know there's no drinking allowed here? Let's try again. Check out the beach. That's not a beach, it's the desert. Anyway, I don't see Santa Claus here. Oh, this game is so fucking funny. You have better luck this time. Oh, you got all that red plane? Oh great, we're at the North Pole, I guess. After a rough flight that is enough to tie your stomach in knots, the bush plane bounces to a powdery landing at the remote Yukon Work Camp. It's windy, apparently. As you gather your belongings and prepare to leave the plane, you begin to wonder what you are doing here. However, the thought of Santa Claus wandering helplessly in the bush drives you onward. The wind is howling. Yeah, that's supposed to be the wind. Whipping snow in your face like sandpaper. I hate that. It's already knee-deep and drifting around your legs. You appreciate that one last hot rum you had on the plane. I thought drinking wasn't allowed. It's just about pitch black here in the long Arctic winter. In the eerie glow from the northern lights, you can barely make out the trail of sled runners disappearing to the north. It's your only clue. Turns out no one is ready to celebrate yet, so that's why you're back. Okay, Gabe. It's not wind, it's just some kid is swinging one of those flang tube things around. No, I think we're still next to the plane. It's just blasting its engines in our ears. What do you do now? What do you do with the drunken sailor? What do you do with the drunken sailor? What do you do with the drunken sailor? Talk to the bush pilot. The pilot wishes you success with your mission. He waves cheerily as he slams the door shut and revs the engine. He doesn't seem concerned about your frantic screams. Explain that I need the snowshoes. As the lights of the plane fade into the glowering darkness, is that even a word? You realize that you are losing your last contact with civilization. Soon the buzz of the engine is swallowed by the howling wind. How can I reason with the pilot when the plane is not here anymore? Let's go to the work camp. A rowdy scene greets your eyes and ears. At least 24 loggers are gathered around the tables of the mess hall, singing and generally having a good time. Slapping you on the back, they find you an empty seat. We need music. Let's make a friend. Those guys sure are friendly. You make a new friend quickly. He listens intently to your tale about Santa. Slapping you on the back generously, he insists that you borrow his snowmobile.
Hey, I did a good.
Since I already have a snowmobile, let's just head out. No need for beer. Your only clue. Let's follow the trail. There are many dangers on this trail. Why? The infamous Mad Trapper of the Yukon could be waiting around the very next corner. But are you afraid?
No!
Or no! You are zipping along at warp speed on your borrowed snowmobile. I sure hope you're going in the right direction. The trail branches up ahead. Do you go left and right? Go back.
I go right.
Wrong, you picked the wrong branch. This red trail looks terrible. Let's try that again. Okay, left. That's better. I'm really sure this is the right way. Fairly sure. But the trail is getting faint and the wind is blowing harder. It's almost whiteout conditions. Maybe you were right the first time.
Oh well, then you might be getting lost.
What the fuck is writing this story? Undeterred, you bounce along the trail and on and on. After one large bump, your rifle falls off the back of the seat. You're making such good progress, let's not worry about details. You and the snowmobile make a great team and you cover a lot of distance along what appears to be the trail. Things are going so well now, makes me nervous. Don't say I didn't warn you. The trail is blocked by an immense polar bear. Wild Kingdom was never like this. Looks like trouble. Do you run for your life? Start a snowmobile around and take off. Wrestle with the polar bear. Offer some food. The bear is not impressed by your freeze-dried turnips, but eats them anyway. Looks like you're a dessert. Let's wrestle. I'm ready. The bear cheats. She scratches and bites. But you struggle free and limp back to the work camp. Your injuries take months to heal. Looks like you forgot all about Santa and Christmas. Next morning's newspaper reported that Santa's body was found frozen stiff. Too bad. That's a tragic end to the story and to the tradition of Christmas. I hope you're pleased with yourselves. Since your quest is dead, you might as well be too. Should I try to get the good ending of the game? Let's put some funk music on. If it helps, I was actually about 2/3 done. Doesn't help because the game is stupid. Maybe they made this game to try and destroy Christmas for people. Well, it works. Huh. I are dead. Please write an epitaph for your tombstone. There, Santa is no too real. Tell you what, since you're new at this, I'll give you another chance. End the search and cancel Christmas. No, I'm gonna continue searching. So let's turn the snowmobile around and take off this time. An excellent choice, Master. You're escaping from the polar bear. Snowmobiles can be handy sometimes, if only there wasn't that annoying rattle in the motor. The rattle is getting worse. To be more precise, the engine has stopped. I guess you should have borrowed some gas, too. Run for my life. You remember to grab the snowshoes that are tied to the skidoo. Fortunately, you get a little bit of a head start as the bear stumbles over the snowmobile. But that just makes her mad. You're running like crazy. Unfortunately, polar bear is crazier, and you're trying to run in snowshoes. The bear is gaining fast. Pretty soon she will be all over you like a cheap suit. This is a threatening situation that calls for drastic action. Check the back. Rummaging through his backpack, you are surprised to find a hand grenade. In desperation, you throw it at the bear. Ever a resourceful creature, the bear pulls the pin and throws it back. Press a key to duck. Sorry, I know that was a cheap shot. I just couldn't resist. Let's call for help. Why don't you try hiding? There aren't many great places to hide here, so you plunge off the trail into a snowbank. Amazingly, your ploy works and the polar bear wanders off, looking puzzled. Why didn't you think of that sooner? Because you didn't give me the choice, you fucking asshole. Unfortunately, you have now completely lost the trail. You stumble for hours across the endless frozen tundra. All is lost. Or so it seems anyway. Actually, it's not that bad. Just as Frostbite is about to celebrate victory, you stumble upon an Eskimo settlement. Well, let's ask for help. Even in your dazed state, you remember to ask if anyone has seen Santa. Too bad you skipped Eskimo classes in school because you don't understand a word of their response. Look for an Eskimo phrase book. Nope, I don't see any phrase book here. Talk louder till they understand. Funny, that doesn't seem to be working. Even here days, go back to school? Be serious, it's not time for frivolity. Try to follow their directions anyway. There is one particularly short Eskimo who seems to understand your predicament and leads you to his igloo. You might as well go in. After a warming meal of blubber, you carefully explain once again how Santa is lost and you're searching for him. As the Eskimo slowly removes his parka, you instantly recognize him as one of Santa's elves. What a surprise! Ask about Santa. It's amazing how much room there is in an igloo. The elf does not answer your repeated inquiries about Santa, but instead leads you into another room, then into a small elevator. Silently, he presses the down button. As the elevator drops, you wonder. Ask about Santa. Still, the elf ignores your questions. Eventually, the elevator stops and opens to reveal a huge underground workshop. One figure towers above the many elves. It's Mrs. Santa Claus. I have a feeling your quest has nearly ended. Frantically terrible about Santa, head back to the elevator, look at the toys the elves are making. Let's look at the toys. The toys look great. Try not to drop them. One figure towers over Santa. Frantically tell her. Mrs. Claus listens patiently while you recount your lengthy quest for clues to Santa's disappearance. Chuckling softly, she explains that Santa isn't lost at all, but he did go away for a while. But with all the rush at Christmas, he likes to take a quick trip to the sunshine, as soon as most of the toys are ready for delivery. It's a simple case of here today, gone to Maui. This postcard arrived this morning from Hawaii. It shows the view from Santa's hotel room. Nice. Santa ran off in a hurry because he had to get packed. He didn't have time to mention it to anyone, so maybe some folks got the wrong idea. Too bad you came all this way for nothing. Darn, the good news is that Santa's okay, so we won't have to cancel Christmas. The bad news is that you've been wasting a lot of your time and mine, chasing all over the world for nothing. But thanks to you, thousands of kids can sleep better tonight, knowing that Santa is safe. Season's greetings from Ian Adam and everyone at Lodestar. End the program.